down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 96, set to advance on the foul.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Mensa rolls right, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the run, it's Pringle. He's past the marker. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throwing, Mensa. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got a little space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Going to the run, it's Pringle. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd
larger, big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tavian on the play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Using his feet. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. St. Clair. Look out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Fires left side, and Smith. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Tavian St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
They go play action with St. Clair. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Turns it upfield. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Left side, it's Wingo. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with Appalachian State taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Mountaineers looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. There's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. St. Clair got out of trouble, got rid of it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Stands in and takes the hit. And he avoids the sack.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, it's Pringle. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Mensah. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Follows his blocks. It's Pringle. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sells the fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it at the tag. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Tough run here. It's Pringle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. I'm believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Canes. They take the lead with the 6. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Tavian St. Clair just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Sets his feet, it's St. Clair. In the backfield, it's Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing St. Clair. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Throwing, Mensah. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. St. Clair fires to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to take off. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's Mensa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throwing St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Intercepted by Miami. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Turns up, it's Cotton. Breaks into the open. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for room. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. St. Clair, rush right in his face. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. Handoff again. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continuing to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Makes the grab. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Reels it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad.